You gonna marry somebody after 4 months? You in the military, so you might.
I say, yeah! What's good? What's up? News Captain BB's morning. Everyone's favorite Uncle Stic. And we back at it again with another weekend recap. And we got
I'm sorry, I was resting up for this next season because we coming. Hey, y'all. Y'all saw what we did against the Packers, bro. We coming.
y'all lost.
We ran out of time. It was poor time management.
Loss is a loss.
Bryce thought he was back in college.
No, don't you dare put that on Alabama. Don't put that on Alabama.
The rules are different.
No, you're absolutely right. The rules are different. However, this man been in the league for how many weeks? 16, 17, 16 weeks?
That's only 4 months.
Okay. Anywho.
You gonna marry somebody after 4 months? You in the military, so you might. Anyway,
What did he say?
Time out.
Go ahead.
I'm befuddled. I'm stuck. This
He never knows what I'm going to say.
This is getting cut. This is definitely getting cut. Wow. The whole part. Wow. I'm stuck now, bro. Week 16. Hey, listen, let me tell y'all. Week 16 was a one to believe. I told y'all I was getting a Super Bowl matchup, and I told y'all Ravens was gonna win. Hey, man, stop playing. Cheat Raiders. It's Raider Nation. Let's go. Hey, hire Antonio Pierce today. Like, I don't see why his man does not have the full job yet. And of course, crazy about it is, we still in the playoff hunt. The Raiders are still in the playoff hunt. And we put the dogs on the Chiefs. I hate the Chiefs. I hate them so much. And we got them. Raiders.
Channel that energy. Let that energy out. Does it feel good?
Feels great. I bet you this how y'all felt after y'all second win.
Anyway, you know something that I heard this morning on Get Up? I think it was Get Up. They were like, the Dallas Dolphins game could have been a Super Bowl preview. Like, how you feel about that?
Ooh.
I promise you I heard that. I don't know, it might have been Pat McAfee.
Okay, don't get me wrong. Yes, that was a great game. It was a decent game. I mean, it was a good game. I mean, as far as like the last third, fourth quarter, you know what I'm saying, with the Dolphins coming back, with the Cowgirls actually showing the Cowgirls, but they gonna always Cowgirl. Like, they can't play away. True. Like, they cannot win away. I think they are,
It's like might be like 3-5.
3-5 away. I know they're undefeated at home, but like 3-5 away. And what they're gonna do when they go to the playoffs? Their first game is gonna be away.
It is. It's not. They don't have the home field advantage.
So
that's crazy.
I'm sorry. Dallas is not. I'm not gonna say they're frauds because they're not playing like frauds, but they cannot play away. And on top of that, I mean, we're gonna really see what they really about this. Well, no, it doesn't matter. They at home. They play the Lions at home this Saturday. So. And I still got the Lions.
Nice game. That'll be a really nice game.
Speaking of the Lions, 30 years.
30 years.
Since they were the division championship. Listen.
You were a newborn then, right? Weren't you a newborn?
Let's give it a round of applause for the Detroit Lions for breaking that 30-year curse. Used to be the laughing stock. They got Jared Goff.
Dog.
Balling. I'm saying
Dog.
Balling. Jameer Gibbs.
Dog.
Balling. Aiden Hutchinson.
Dog.
Just balling.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how far they gonna go in the playoffs. I hope they make it to at least their conference championship. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. They could beat the 49ers. Y'all saw the way the 49ers played on Monday night.
Man, 4 interceptions is insane.
Hey, while we own it, Brock Purdy, 4 interceptions. Hey, but he was the MVP front runner. You know what? Speaking of MVPs, and I don't know, maybe you can agree to this. The MVP is a quarterback award.
Honestly, you know what? Let's talk about what Cam Newton said right now about game managers and game changers, right? So, in relation to the MVP award, it's like, is it the best game manager or is it the best game changer? Like, I feel like if I were doing an essay, I would use Cam Newton's words to back up the point that the MVP is usually a quarterback award because of the game changers, not the game managers.
Yeah, facts. Because game managers are like Brock Purdy, Dak Prescott.
Would you really consider them MVPs after how they've been playing these last 2 weeks?
Absolutely not. Lamar, I would give a reward to Christian McCaffrey. I know that's a hard spot for you to overcome, but Christian McCaffrey been balling. Tyreek Hill, granted, if he did not get hurt and didn't play, what was it, last week?
So many records.
He'll be on his way to 2,000 yards. And honestly, as quiet as kept, it's Tyreek Hill, so we can't really count him out because he still got 2 more weeks to break 2,000 receiving yards. And I personally think that he can do it. He might go off for 200 yards next week. And he went off for 99 yards against the freaking Cowgirls, so who knows?
Who knows?
I forgot who they played next. No, they play the Ravens next week. Do they play the Ravens next week?
The Dolphins do play the Ravens.
Yeah. So, hey, with the way that secondary played, I don't know.
We're gonna see how he does up against the number 1 defense right now. Cause goodness gracious, them boys put a hurting on the 49ers. It was like the 49ers weren't even who they've been all season.
At all.
It was like, whoa.
At all. Speaking of that Ravens game, refs gotta be stopped.
Bro.
First of all, we can even take it back to the Eagles game where they missed those 2 calls, and the Giants honestly should have beat the Eagles. Eagles are fraud alert.
We can take it back to the Panthers game when we had to wait on the ref to touch the ball. Same thing happened to Dallas last year when you had to wait on the ref to touch the ball and time ran out.
Yeah. So I'm saying this rule change. So in the college, you know what I'm saying, in college football, in order for once the ball is a first down, the clock stops in order for the referee to set the ball.
Right.
I think that same thing needs to be in the NFL because
we
waiting for these fat, slow referees to touch the ball and then set the ball while the clock is still running and the referee and my whole team is down the field and I'm still waiting for the referee.
Right.
And then on top of that, let's even get into the fact that Lamar Jackson got a stupid intentional grounding called on him and it ended up into a safety because the referee failed. Then this man had the doggone nerve to laugh about it. And the bad part about it, he was going to push.
I should have been in the way.
Laughing. Caused a safety. And I ain't gonna lie, in my honest opinion, that took the Ravens off their game for the first half. That was just me, but that should not have been into the ground.
It shook them up a little bit. Thankfully, they bounced back in the way that they did, but it definitely shook them up a little bit. It was
that should have been a dead ball because that intentional grounding wouldn't have happened if he.
The whole play should have died. Honestly, 100,000%.
If
I needed 10 more seconds.
10
against Green Bay. That's it. That's all. I'm gonna stop.
Let's switch gears right here. If I told you that Tom Brady and Randy Moss were reincarnated, would you believe me? No. Probably don't even know what I'm talking about, huh? I'm talking about.
That's not my fault that you was just freshly born last time the Lions won their division.
I'm not talking about that. See, you don't listen. I'm talking about that boy Joe Flacco and Amari Cooper.
No.
If I told you Amari Cooper was going to go off for 261 yards and Joe Flacco was going to be throwing him the ball and they played for the Cleveland Browns 4 years ago. Matter of fact, 4 weeks ago, would you believe me?
No. I wouldn't.
Because Joe Flacco, where was Joe Flacco 6 weeks ago? Joe Flacco was at home, kicking his feet up, watching his kids play ball.
True.
That boy, Amari Cooper balling. Hey man, shout out to them Bama boys, wide receiver university. But Amari Cooper was out there balling. Joe Flacco balling. The Browns balling. They hold the top seed, the top wild card spot right now in their conference.
Yeah.
And they're really considered a contender. I don't know. I mean, I feel like that is a team you got to watch because they got it all. They got it well-rounded now. We all thought Deshaun Watson, but a couple massages lately, just took him out the.
What did he say?
Sorry.
That's so bad. He said a couple massages later. Wow. He got his money though.
He did get his money. He did get paid. All guaranteed. Guaranteed.
He said, I don't really feel like it. My shit
did we miss anything?
I mean, we didn't talk about how the Eagles are frauds.
Bro, first of all, you go first. You go first, because I got a lot.
I said it 2 recaps ago. I said it last recap. What are you doing? This is who got second place last year? You're playing number 2. And no, I'm not talking about in the league. No, number 2. When you go potty. Yeah, that's what they're playing like.
Listen. Eagles, garbage. Y'all defense is trash. Jalen Hurts ain't nothing without the tush push, which should be get.
Can't wait till that's banned.
Can't
wait.
But he did overpass Cam Newton for the most rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. What?
Anyway, he should have.
Eagles, y'all are just. And then on top of that, all of the drama that y'all have in the locker room as well. Y'all over here talking about like, man, just don't feel like a well-rounded team. Like after y'all win, and Jalen Hurts quoted, it doesn't even feel like Christmas with this win. Like, cause y'all barely beat the Giants.
The Giants?
Beat Tyrod Taylor. Tyrod Taylor.
Are you not embarrassed?
Who do y'all play next week?
Let's find out. Stand by.
What's taking you this long?
Yeah, man, they play the Cardinals next week. I'm sorry, man. It just took a minute. I had to pull it up. It wasn't pulled up. It wasn't already loaded. Sorry.
Anyway, so
they play the Cardinals next week. Hey, go ahead and get beat by this 3-11 team.
Give him number 4. Might as well.
Might as well
bend over and take you. That's all I'm saying. Battle of the birds, I guess. Tweet, tweet. Tweet, tweet.
I think that's it, man. I think that's it for this week. Hey, man, as always, like, comment, share, subscribe. Fade that like button, fade that share button. Anything you want to add, Mr. Stick?
Hope your holidays were great. Bye.
Uncle Stic, Mr. Stick, signing out.